How's it going tonight, YouTube? I'd just come out here to the garage and relax a little bit and drink a bottle of my buddy's 10-year-old blueberry mead. It's pretty good. Should be drank out of a glass, but you know, sometimes you do what you gotta do. Question for all you. What's the number one reason you take and just sit back and smoke a pipe? It's pretty simple. I know why it is for me. It's relaxing. It takes and calms the guy down, makes you slow down, think a little bit. In this world of ours, there's so many distractions that a guy takes and gets sidetracked and doesn't really think about what's going on right in front of him at the time. So the pipe, it takes, and I think it's a mutual thing between all of us that we kind of take and just sit back and relax and enjoy it every now and then, and you know. Problem is, I'm not as educated in the whole pipes as some of you guys out there. Like Birdman, he's pretty good about informing people, and same with the Dagners, they're really good. Joe Case and Briarville, they're both really good at, you know, knowledge type things. My knowledge lies in more of the outdoor type stuff, and right now outside we got a foot of snow and it's cold, just blistery ass cold out there. Thought I'd give a little shout out to Big Flakes 88, the Oregon Piper, the Spokane Piper. You guys are some of the ones I've caught myself really watching a lot lately of. It's nice to see that there's other new guys out there that are just taking off like wildfire and taking and starting to make a name for themselves in the community out there and stuff. And the YouTube pipe community seems to be in open arms for all new people. This is the reason why I haven't really taken and made a video with me smoking a pipe. For some reason, I can talk all day long. I can talk pretty much shop about anything from trucks, outdoors, brewing, politics, religion, you name it, I can talk it. I can bullshit with the best. But for some reason, as soon as I pick up a pipe, all I want to do is sit here. Probably wondering what I'm smoking. So I've had this tinderbox sampler that I got probably when I was 15, 16. I don't know how old it was when I got it. I got it with a bunch of stuff that my uncle gave me. But I never really smoked tobacco. I smelled all of them and everything, but I kept them all closed up and everything. And for about the last 20 years, they've been sitting in my closet. And surprisingly, they're not dry because they're all aromatics. And there's like some North Sea, some something spice. There's Crown Royal, Wilshire. They're all kind of a little bit different, but they all kind of smell and taste about the same independently. So I was messing around the last couple days and today and decided I'm just going to take them all out, throw them in a big mixing bowl and mix them all together and pack them down and see what they taste like. And for some reason I get a little tongue bite since I mixed them. I don't know what it is. None of them really gave any tongue bite before mixing, so I don't know why they're giving off tongue bite now. Maybe it's because I'm smoking it too fast or something, or trying to think of what to even say to you guys. Because, like I said, when I pick up a pipe, I pretty much just want to sit here. You like the little tamper I made? Little staghorn, little D-nail on the end of it. It's got a little heft to it, you know, so you just gotta sit it down in there and it packs itself down. The one thing I did notice about the bowls on these is that they're tapered. And they're tapered at a pretty good steepness on the inside. Which, you know, I've been thinking and kicking around the idea of making my own pipe. You know, just ordering up one of those pre-drilled blanks and, or not even a drilled blank, just taking a straight blank and trying to carve out my own and everything. And I was thinking the best thing is a funnel shape. Maybe some of you guys can give a little input on that. You know, that's why we're all here in the first place. I was thinking, if you were to take it down straight, maybe the first third, and then taper it down in, but have it all round in the bottom. You know, just have it kind of rounded down in there. And then you're to take and drill the stem in across the bottom. For some reason, I think it would take and kind of do that tornado effect in there, you know? And maybe burn a little cleaner or something, but I'm no expert. If you guys haven't tried a mead, you gotta. It's the Vikings power drink, you know? Mead's made from honey, like I said, and something I know more, so I can BS a little bit about it. It's made from honey. You know, it takes normally right around 12 to 14 pounds on the average for a little 6-gallon batch to make it. But when it's all fermented out, it's normally between a 12 and 18% alcohol beverage. You know, you can make it either sparkling or bubbling, whatever you want to call it, or you can make it still. You can add fruit in it or you don't have to. But it'll sneak up on you. What I mean by that is because it's 18%, you'd think, oh, I'll notice when it's taken and getting to me. But no. It's got just enough sweetness to cover that alcohol up 100%. You don't even know there's alcohol in it 95% of the time. But if you're bullshitting or sitting back watching YouTube and you suck down a bottle or two of it and you go and stand up, you'll notice it. And it's not like beer. Beer contains hops in it. And hops are a blood capillary and a dilator. That makes you piss. That's why everybody runs to the bathroom after they've been drinking a couple beers. It's because of the hops. Not because of anything else. It's just because of the hops. Mead, on the other hand, unless you add them into it, most meads don't contain hops. So alcohol sneaks up on you. It's just a good little smoker. I've relit it once in probably the 45 minutes or so I've been out here with it. You guys are probably saying I'm smoking this fast. I know. I get nervous when I start taking and making videos and stuff, so I start puffing faster than I normally do. Normally when I do this, I'm out here to take and relax and think about everything and see what's going on around me and stuff. I'm normally sitting outside, but like I said, it's so blistery cold out there. Nobody wants to be outside right now. I just watched Spokane's Piper. This is a video from the Dagners that they gave him a pipe and some Mississippi River and stuff, and every time I see someone get that Mississippi River, I start laughing. That it's a Seattle Pipe Club blend that you can't even order here in Washington State. And same with the plum pudding. Both of them sound really good, sound awesome. You can't even find it in Washington State. I don't know what I expected out of this little guy, but it surpassed everything that I thought I suspected out of it. So I'm still looking for input on what to make videos about. You know, if I'm educating someone on something that I know and enjoying a pipe at the same time, because like I said on Oregon Piper's channel this morning, pipe tobacco and brewing go together, hand in hand. The outdoors and smoking a pipe, smoking a cigar go to good too. You know, I know a little bit about a lot, but I really don't want to know too much about one thing, because then someone wants to turn it into a job. And, you know, it's kind of what happened with the whole brewing stuff. But doing a job for yourself, that's the key. It's way easier. You have no one else to blame besides yourself if you don't take and get up every morning and go to work. Again, if you're not having fun when you go to work in the morning, or you dread going to work, like a lot of people do, you just become another miserable sheep. Nobody likes sheep. Not even sheep farmers. If you think the word sheeply, think about it. The sheep farmer, most of the sheep farmers I've ever met say, oh, they're good money, but they're a pain in the ass. You start thinking about it, they're no different than any other animal, besides you gotta shave them. Gotta worry about their butts falling out. And they have their little kits every year. And I feel like I'm rambling. I'll show you a little thing on the bottom. You see that? Maybe not. So, I've been looking harder and harder on YouTube trying to find more guys up here in the Northwest that maybe this summer we can get together and make up a little Northwest pipe meet or something. I know Metalhead Cigar Guy had one. There was one down in Wenatchee last year. Really wish I could have went to it. Would have been fun to meet other guys that enjoy the same thing. They don't seem to get advertised a whole lot up here, so I think YouTube's pretty much the only way a lot of people find out about them. But I was thinking the Method Valley up here where I live, it's a nice little area. I was thinking it'd be a good deal to maybe set up and do like a smoke and brew. Got enough land. I'm taking, have no problem taking and pitching up some tents and everything, and fire up the barbecue and maybe roast a hog and maybe even brew a little beer for those guys that like brew. Sit around, drink some brew, smoke little pipes, smoke some cigars. On cigars, just thought of this. So Obama went and is working out relations with Cuba and everything. Does that mean we're going to be able to buy Cuban cigars in the U.S.? I don't have normal TV, so YouTube is my TV. Figure there's too much bullshit on it. So I don't know how far they've got, or when that would come around to getting, but I've had Cuban cigars. They're nothing to bullshit about. It was like pot in Washington. Used to be the big thing everybody wanted to do. Now it's on every dang corner. Nobody gives a shit. Yeah. Maybe you guys have some more suggestions. Should probably make this like 3 videos, but I feel like I'm on a roll all of a sudden. I'm a big Maduro cigar guy. I like the acid line. I like the diesel line. Like there's some Habanas and some of the other ones out there that are pretty good. But Maduros, double Maduros, you know, that kind of heavy, dark, chocolatey kind of profile. It's good. But they're made better with good scotch. I've had some Islay scotches that are really peaty, kind of almost like briny iodine kind of profile. Yeah, I don't know about them. But the Highland Scotch, it's good. It's got that deep woody richness with the finish of peat in the background. That's what I'm talking about. You get a good glass of scotch and a good cigar, and they work magic with each other. Now my goal is to fill this pipe right here, this one, with something that go good with scotch. And I know someone's going to say, well, if you like the smokiness, you should get something with Perique or what's the other one? Turkish, where it's smoky. Well, I've had the ones with the Perique and stuff in it, and they're good. Love the flavor of them. But for some damn reason, there's always a but with me. A Dunhill nightcap. That's the first time ever smoking something that I got a buzz so high I thought I was on puke. Don't know why. I didn't hardly talk during it. Just smoked it real slow, gentle. Wasn't in this one, but did have a full bowl. Didn't know that you should probably work your way up to a full bowl on stuff like that. Smoked the whole thing. Didn't notice a thing. Stood up. Well, there was scotch drinking involved and whiskey. It caught me. You see this white boy, and I mean I'm white. Seeing that I'm in a dark shop all day with no windows. Warehouse, like a lot of guys are. Taking almost turned completely green. Learned my lesson. Had a couple more times since then. A little less, you know, cut it back a little bit. But I notice when I have less of it instead of a full bowl, I get this soapy flavor. Maybe one of you guys out there can answer that question. I'll get there though. Give another shout out. Smoking Grandpa Bones. A lot of people are gonna look at my channel. be like, "Oh, this guy hasn't been on for very long." Well, if you look, YouTube hasn't taken down my other channel for some reason. I don't know why. I closed it out, still up. Can't access it, but it's still there. But I watched a lot of you guys on that channel. And then I decided, you know, maybe I should take and actually start making videos and, you know, be proper about it and professional to a point. So I made a fresh channel. Because I had like 5 different channels set up on that thing, and it headache. So I just got rid of it, thinking no big deal. But Smoking Grandpa Bones, I watched a lot of your videos on that channel. And Dagner's too. The funny thing about the Dagner, I subscribed to you guys, Dagner Performance and the other one you guys got, way before this came out. Back before you guys had thousands of views and thousands of subscribers and stuff. And then this thing came out, and I said, man, I saw a couple guys with them and stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to look those up. So I look it up, and got on the website. I'm like, man, those are pretty nice pipes. Then I'm like, well, I'm gonna take and type in Dagner into YouTube and see what pops up. Well, unbeknownst to me, I've been subscribed to you for a long dang time, but there's so many of you guys out there in the YouTube pipe community that you watch that I didn't even hear about the release of this. It's good stuff. So when I found out that this is your guys' product, I had to get one. I already wanted one because everybody else had them already. I was like drooling over them. Alright, so I've showed you the Dagner and all its beauties. Notice I always tilt my stems a little bit, so when I'm going around anybody, I know it's mine. Looks better, hang out this big old beard. That was the main reason. The first reason why I started watching you guys, because y'all had big old beards. And the pretty lady in the back, which, by the way, I got the receipt kicking around here somewhere. Had a big old red lips on it. Thank you. Better yet, my wife thanks you, because she bought it. So, I guess this would be my rambling, BS and food for thought of what I'm normally thinking about when I'm smoking. Just trying to put it out in words. Review, I guess you could say, or I wouldn't classify it as review, my thoughts on the Dagner pipe. Little insight on who I am, more than what I've already kind of showed. And I guess this would also be my first pipe video. Yeah, I did a cigar one. Big deal. Yeah, I put some other ones together. Big deal also. I don't have much tobacco to share, but if there's any of you out there that want to share, I'm your man. It's probably the best thing about homebrew is, one, it's a pain in the ass to ship, but I've shipped it. The YouTube pipe community shares. You look at a lot of the other YouTube kind of groups or cliques or whatever you want to call them, they're not as friendly. A lot of shit talking going on. Alright. Seeing that I keep going, and I keep on rambling, because that's like, now I'm talking, got a little buzz going on, you know. The Dagner, thank you. You did us all a great wonder. Highly enjoy it. Plan on getting a couple more. What can I say? God bless you guys.